Cup of tea, dark lipstick. Oh yes, it's fall, guys. Hey guys, my name is Leonie and welcome to another video. Today I'm gonna do some fall recommendations. It's the fall season, which probably means there's gonna be a lot of days with rain and a blanket and a cup of nice tea or hot chocolate or coffee or whatever you want, and most importantly, a good book. So today I thought I would recommend to you guys some books that I think are perfect to read during the fall season. And now this could be interpreted differently by everyone, but to me, a good fall book is usually a book that's very mysterious or eerie, has some good romance. I'm not going to recommend any scary books because I will make another Halloween recommendations video, which will be up at the beginning of October. But the books that I'm going to recommend right now are all just generally for the fall season. The first book that I want to recommend is The Wrath and the Dawn by Renee Ahdieh. This is a 1001 Nights retelling, so it's a fantasy book that takes place in an Arabian setting. The entire book, and because the way this book is written, just has this very magical, whimsical atmosphere to it that I thought fit perfectly for fall. Also, this is a romance novel, a very slow-burning romance novel between two characters that really shouldn't be together. And I think that when it's raining and pouring outside and you just want to read a romance book that's gonna make you feel warm inside again, then I definitely recommend this one. The next book that I want to recommend is in the same category as The Wrath and the Dawn, and that is Uprooted by Naomi Novik. This is a fantasy Beauty and the Beast retelling, and this setting is inspired by Slavic fairy tales and folklore. This book gave me the same vibe as The Wrath and the Dawn, but Uprooted is less focused on the romance, even though this also features a love-hate romance, but it's less focused on the romance and more focused on the magicalness of the story. There's a lot of action, it's super fast-paced. I think if you are in for some romance but mostly just want to read a book that's very magical and very unique, with very beautiful descriptions of magic and nature, then I would definitely recommend you read Uprooted. And the next book that I want to recommend is Cruel Beauty by Rosamund Hodge. This is again a fairy tale fantasy retelling, again a Beauty and the Beast retelling, and this one has a fantasy setting that is inspired by Roman culture. Again, it follows a love-to-hate relationship because it follows a girl named Nyx who is supposed to marry an evil lord, and she marries him with the plan to kill him, but obviously they fall in love because, you know, if you hate someone, you have to fall in love with them. That's #1 YA rule. I know a lot of people do not like this book. I think if you don't like main characters that are not exactly likable or nice, then you might not like this main character. I personally thought she was great. I think the best way to enjoy this is when you want to read a story that's really just like a great love-hate romance with some very weird magic going on, then this one is perfect for you. The fourth book that I want to recommend is The Dark Days Club by Alison Goodman. I know a lot of people are really in the mood for historical books during the fall season, and this is a historical urban fantasy set in Victorian era London, and it follows Lady Helen, who finds out about the Dark Days Club, which is a club that hunts demons that infiltrate society in Victorian era London. So if you're in the mood for something a little bit more historical, then I would definitely recommend this one. The Dark Days Club is not very heavy on the romance, but it does involve a low-key, slow-burning romance, which I thought was very good, and again, perfect for fall. And the last book that I want to recommend for fall is Six of Crows by Leigh Bardugo. The reason why I think this is the perfect book for fall, because it's a very dark fantasy. The weather in the time that this book takes place is very cold. It's about thieves and thugs and the underdogs of a big city. There's a lot of scheming and plotting and betraying each other going on, and for some reason I really think that dark theme fits with fall. And also the second reason why I think this is a great book for fall is because the second book comes out the 27th of September, so that means you can just immediately marathon the duology. You know, for those days where it just doesn't stop raining and you're just like, I'm just gonna sit here and read for the rest of my life. And those were all my fall recommendations. Please let me know in the comments if you have other books to recommend to people for the fall season. And I hope you enjoyed this video, and I will see you soon in another one. Goodbye!